Right. So, boy, time is always of the essence, and you cannot beat a man with more time. And I don't have a lot of time, so I can't fight this thing all the way out. I just don't have a lot of time. So I still want to put out there to the universe what's on my mind and this new coaching philosophy and new coaching staff. Hey, it came out that it's been a decade or more since the Cowboys have not had these type of situations, meaning that it's a whole new flavor, a whole new training camp, off-season camp, virtual reality camp, however, whatever camp you want to put it in those perspectives. And that's what we are seeing so far with the new Mike McCarthy. Now, here's the thing. It's already came out that Will McClay was the MVP of this particular draft. So we got to give credit to Will McClay. Nevertheless, I have to say this. If Jerry Wayne Jones would like to have all of the credit, please give him all of the credit, because we know that the brother loved to have the credit. So give the credit to Jerry Wayne Jones, but secretly amongst us, we know that it's Will McClay. They said that this was a scouting type of draft, and I like it. Can I repeat? Oh, I like it. Because here's the thing. When we think about it, collectively speaking, when we look at everything from A to Z, when we say to ourselves, scout, coach is coach. And that's what you want a coach to do. The scouts go out there and grab the player and they say, okay, this is what I've been seeing with my natural eyes out there in field situations, out there when it takes for leadership, out there when we looked at a player's certain skill set and his ability when he was down by 20 points. And did he lose anything? Or when they was down by 15, or when they was up by 15 points, or when they was up by 20 points. Did they keep that same energy? Were they able to continue to drive and get all of those things accomplished? There's two sides of wins and loss. And sometimes, hey, just like my good old movie, White Man Can't Jump, Rosa Perez, I think that's her name, the pretty lady back in the days. She said, sometimes you lose and you win. But sometimes you win, you lose. Something like that along the natures of that line. And she said, sometimes when you really win, you really lost, you see. So it was something like that. Y'all can help me out, post down below what she actually said. But it's in the confines of that. Sometimes when you're in a situation, it's not good to win. I know it's going to sound crazy, but sometimes when you're in a certain situation, it's not good to show everybody what you got. It could be like during the off season, or it could be like during the preseason or the first week of the year, what have you. Remember this when we played against the Green Bay Packers? Oh, in 2016, we won. We beat them in the regular season. Then we marched up there and we were sitting there saying to ourselves, if we were able to beat them at their house during the regular season and the playoff time, oh, we got home field advantage? No, it's not time to be complacent. It's not time to show everybody your hand. Sometimes you got to keep those things secretly. Like they say when you playing them dominoes, for those over there that's in the corner, those who playing dominoes and saying, hey, bro, I got downs. They already know not all money is good money, right? Can I repeat? Not all money is good money. So sometimes you got to go take that 10. Sometimes you can't go for the 25. Or sometimes you got to know where to go and what to shut down. You see, to keep this thing operating. And when I look at the confines of the Dallas Cowboys, shout out to Will McClay and shout out to this new regime. No more. I almost started singing. No more weeping and wailing. No more weeping and wailing. Y'all know how it goes, right? We going to the Super Bowl, baby. It's no more of that old stuff that we used to do back in the days as it relates to the old administration. Now, I do hear a lot of chatter. And people were going back and forth, what number CeeDee Lamb should wear, what number should he have out there and exude and exhibit, and everybody go run and go buy. My thing is, I do believe that the young lad should pick out his own number. However, with great power comes great responsibility. We have only won, we didn't win that many Super Bowls without an 88 out there on the field. Not saying that we can't win a Super Bowl without a player wearing an 88 jersey number. But what I'm saying is that he can wear 10. He can wear that 10. It looks pretty sharp out there. I'm not a fan of the lower numbers. I'm a fan of the 80s numbers or what have you. Maybe 17, 18, and 19. Maybe as wide receivers. But I'm not a big fan of those numbers. But I'm a big fan of 6 points, though. I'm a big fan of somebody being comfortable. I am that, with whatever points or whatever jersey number they want to wear. I'm a big fan of that. I know all of this talking back and forth action disappears when Jerry Wayne Jones get off that yacht. Can I repeat? All of that talk action disappears when Jerry Wayne get off that yacht. And he physically, in the physical form, let it be known, of troublesome. When that brother is in the physical form, Jerry Wayne Jones, and he get to talking to you. Remember, he can sell you the moon is made of cheese. And before you know it, you say, you know what? I always like that number. Oh, I always like that number 88, huh? Shoot, he reach out there and give you a handshake. And you look down, there's something in there that's have a check number on it, Y'all know how that thing go. These billionaires, hey, all of a sudden, CeeDee Lamb, mom, she gets a whole new house or something, or his girlfriend get her own multiple phones. You know how that thing goes. It's just how it goes. I did the video earlier about my dark horse, Reggie Robinson II, and here's why. Dark horse, Reggie, sleeper, okay, the annihilator, Bradley, the annihilator. You guys know what I'm talking about when I say that, right? Because my guy already coined that name out there. He just coming out with all of these nicknames and stuff like that, which is cool, from Utah. But here's why. Y'all know I love the underdog. I love the person that get into the face of the opposition. He had everything that's playing in the right favor for him. It just that he played for Tulsa. Of course, his footwork is not that great. Nevertheless, when I look at his collective skill set, I can say to myself, man, we do have positional flex. Whether or not you think that we don't or do, I think the Savion Smith, he can play a little safety, or he can play on the outside, just depending on what this coaching staff would do as it relates to the footwork, the mechanics, the overall technique. I think that that's what coaches do, right? They elevate. When I'd also look at, can I say this name? Oh, Maurice Kennedy. Can I say it? Okay, I'm going to say it. I think that a different system, a new flavor, new coaching staff from where he came from Baltimore, I think that all of these things work together. Can I repeat? All of these things work together. And when we think about this Dallas Cowboys team and we say to ourselves, what about the undrafted guys? Oh, they picked up this big boy who's a fullback. Y'all can help me out with his name, posted down in the comment box. I don't have my study notes in front of me. Nevertheless, I can say that he can catch the ball out of the backfield. I love what I was able to see, the few snippets that I was able to see. Player evaluation is 365. There's no right or wrong answer to a player right now. It's still a situation where, especially when they're young, they can come into the folds and they can learn something. And that's the nature of where I look at these Dallas Cowboys. Can the person elevate his game? Can he come into the system, look at his contemporaries and say, hey, that spot on the roster, that jersey number that I want, that competition I need, because all of this stuff, when I put this together, that's my spot. I'm going to take over it. That's what they need to do. And that's how they need to play, with that type of tenacity, with that type of fortitude of their mind. Remember, a prize fighter, even when he's going down, he continue to swing those blows. He continue to fight. He continue to say, okay, I might lose this battle right here, but the war is far from being over with, because That spot on the position or that spot on the roster belongs to me. And that's what I want Jordan Lewis to do. That's what I want Xavier Woods to do. That's what I want Hilarious Clinton Dix to do. That's what I want all of those guys to do. Oh, Donovan Wilson. Everybody, you saying, Lord, why you keep naming these defensive guys? Because defense got more to prove. And that's all the time that I have. Don't forget to post me your thoughts. Post me how you guys feel about this particular team. Do you think that we did the right thing? Let me know. Let me know. Oh, there's a subscribe button. Go ahead and rub that subscribe button for me. Kick that notification bell. Let's continue to grind and shine, baby. That's been my time. And I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Let's go. Let's go.